There were slices of bread that were scattered around the body. Her hair was torn out of her head. Clumps of it were all over the apartment, and there were hairs between her fingers and toes, and bracelets of her own hair tied around her wrist and ankle. Police began investigating as a homicide. Seemed to make sense. But then the chief medical examiner released his report, the forensics equivalent of nothing to see here. He even used the word unremarkable 22 times in that report. He chalked Malloy's death up to natural causes, heart disease, citing cocaine use repeatedly in the report. And that's the conclusion that is stuck for decades, until Lori's daughter, Lauren, took up the case herself and convinced some very important people to exhume the body and take a second look at her mother's case. And Lauren Malloy joins me live now. Lauren, thank you so much. You've been doing so much work behind the scenes. We appreciate you joining us tonight, Lauren. Tell me, it's been 30 years. What finally led to them exhuming your mother's body?
Brian, thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's taken over 2 years to get to this point. It all started in August of 2020 when I received a strange Facebook message from a woman who claimed she knew my mom. And when we got on a phone call, she said that everything I knew about her death was wrong. The state totally got her case wrong, and she didn't die of heart disease. She was murdered. It took several months to get the original autopsy reports, at which point in time I reviewed it. And to your point, everybody said she was a known cocaine user, but her toxicology screening was clean. And that really stood out to me, as did the other pieces that you've mentioned. And so I decided to look into things a little bit further. Because the case was closed, it was really difficult for police to do anything at that point. So I kind of took it upon myself, and I met with the chief medical examiner in January of 2021, who said he refuted the original findings and said we needed to get state involvement, which I did immediately. Unfortunately, things took a little bit longer, but maybe fortunately at this point, because it allowed me the time to really look into her case and interview a bunch of people and do a ton of research. And it was really just a matter of fighting and not giving up and not backing down, despite being sort of dismissed and rejected a bunch of different times. And I ended up getting a independent forensic pathologist to give his thoughts about the case in March of 2022. And he said, same thing as you. There's nothing in this report that confirms what the original ME said. This all needs to be reinvestigated and redone. And eventually, a lot of public support and local journalism and community efforts led to the state motioning to reopen her case. That was done. And February 1st of this year, she was finally exhumed, and we're just expecting results any day.
And you are clearly a fighter. You've been fighting so hard behind the scenes. But one of the jaw-dropping things about this is the original medical examiner actually lost his license to practice for filing multiple inaccurate autopsy reports. This is the medical examiner who did your mom's initial autopsy and said, nothing to see here. That's just got to be infuriating.
It was, but it was also very encouraging to me, because it gave me something else to hold on to as far as a reason for getting her case reopened. If we know that this guy lost his license and he was known for his quality issues, well, hello, her case is one of those. So let's figure out what really happened.
Is there any explanation for some of those strange details? The hairs pulled out and wrapped around her, the pieces of bread scattered around. Have you been able to come up with anything?
At this point, there's a lot of speculation. I don't think we'll really know until we receive the updated forensic exam results. And I've learned to just let the evidence lead the way. As far as some of the speculation goes, the door being open, somebody may have left in a hurry, the fridge being full but unplugged. It's entirely possible that, the fridge was used to block the door until whoever was in there was ready to leave. And then they just didn't bother to plug it back in. her hair being ripped out, it could have been from a struggle. It could have also been the result of a drug in her system. Certain drugs result in hair falling out, but there were no illegal drugs in her apartment. There was no sign of drug use by her prior to her death. So that's all still a mystery, really.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.